I love Christmas. I think it brings out the best in who we are. It gives us a time to retreat from the 9 to 5 if we have a 9 to 5. It gives us a time to retreat from the maliciousness, all who we not talk to. As it beginning to look a lot like Christmas, we want to give them a kiss for Christmas and make up. It gives us a chance to just plan our lives, to look forward, to be refreshed, to look forward to something better. Now, all of us don't do that consciously right here, so but in our heart. And we know that thought is the first action. And if we think it, we're going to be able to speak it. And once we speak it, we're going to be able to manifest it. So I'm going to tell you one story. I'm going to abbreviate the story. For the story is, I think, is a Nigerian story. When I find these stories and I Jamaicanize them, I can't remember where they come from. But I think it's a Nigerian story called The Greatest Treasure. And the story is about a man, a farmer who was very poor, with his wife and his children and his neighbors who were also farmers. And the reason they fell upon hard times was that when they planted that year, no rain fell. So by the time Christmas came around, they had no money because they had nothing grew and they had nothing to sell. But the farmer heard that at the end of the rainbow was the greatest treasure of all, and he wanted to find the greatest treasure so he could share with everybody in his village. So the next time the rainbow came up, he packed a little bag of what we would have called festival and one buckle or what we would have called beverage, and him start walk through the rainbow, man, and him a eat and a drink and a walk and a think about Christmas, and when him find the treasure, where am I gonna do? And when he had 2 bites and 2 sips left, he came across 2 strangers in the forest who said, "Look here, man, we hungry, give we something." And him say, "No, Kai, me give you this. Me have to go abandon this very special trip that I'm on." But they persuaded him. And he thought to himself that somewhere he had read, be kind to strangers, you never know. One day you could be entertaining angels. So he gave them his last 2 bites and his last 2 sips, and they disappeared. And he had to turn around because he can't go no further. Then he heard somebody call his name, and he looked around, and they were the 2 strangers. But now them put on little weight, and them skin are shine, and they look healthy. And them say, "Look here, my friend, we know where you're going, And when you reach, you're going to need this." And them gave him a key, and they disappeared. And in the place where they stood, him find one big bag at the Holy Festival, and one big buckle at the lemonade. And him say, "What? Me can't go anywhere now." And him pick it up. And he followed the rainbow. When he came to the end of the rainbow, he saw an old wooden hut. And he pushed the key in there. The door creak and the inside is dark. And when his eyes became accustomed to the darkness, he saw another door on the other side. So him opened that door. If you see the bright sunshine out there, and him see fruits of all description, mango, sour sap, ackee, jackfruit, he see everything, sweet sap, water eaty apple, he see everything, and him say, "Wow, where all this nice thing come from?" Then in the distance, he heard people singing, and him say, "Me recognize that song there. As a matter of fact, me recognize them voice there." And the people came closer. And he recognized the people to be his wife and his children, to be his neighbors and their children. And in that moment, he realized he had traveled halfway around the world in search of the greatest treasure on earth, to discover that all the while he was living with the greatest treasure of all. Treasure those around you. Treasure those who love you. And every Christmas, you're going to have the best Christmas you could ever imagine. All the best.